Welcome back to L5 Star FC, and today we are doing the Arsenal reaction video. And today I've got Salah to go over this one. We did win, starting to pick up a bit of form. But before we start this video, please hit that like button, please hit the subscribe button. Let's get this video up to 30 likes. Hit that subscribe button, subscribe to Klopp TV as well, and subscribe to L5 Star FC. Salah, how are you? And how are you feeling after what was an emphatic win in the capital?
I think it was a good win. I think I'm happy. I think a very important win as Chelsea dropped points. I think in the lunchtime kickoff to West Brom. So if we won, it was only 2 points between us and Chelsea. So it was necessary for us to win, and I'm glad we got the win. And it puts a top four challenge, makes it more likely, and we'll focus on Madrid now.
Yeah, that'll be the main focus on Madrid now. But let's just dissect what happened in the capital on Saturday night. So pretty much first half, no goals. I think we had one shot on target. Were you feeling at half-time, Salah, that maybe it was going to be one of those stories again, which we were going to struggle to get a goal or two, given the fact that we had one half chance that was on target with the Milner header in the first half? You're on mute.
Oh, sorry. I think first half we started good,
sorry.
And then I think you'd expect Klopp to go into the changing room at half time and seriously tell them you're playing good, the intensity's there, keep it up. You just need to find that killer pass. We're finding the killer pass. We just need to find it more often and find it in the right time position. I think we went to the second half and that's what we did. And even when it was 0-0, when I saw Diogo Jota coming on, I was like, come on, now we are going to score. And may I just point out that guy he's amazing. Literally, I don't know where we would be without Diogo Jota. He's an absolutely class player.
Yeah, he is. And I always felt that we were going to score on that night due to the fact that the difference between before when we weren't scoring goals and to now was that we weren't even creating chances back then. I'd rather create chance and not score one than actually not create any, because that finishing factor would come into play as soon as confidence come. And the confidence did come in the second half. Goals from Jota and Salah. We'll start with our Jota goal with the Trent cross. Obviously, he come on for Robertson, who was... I suspect he's been rested in preparation for the Madrid game, which will take place tomorrow. How good do you think Klopp's decision making was in that Arsenal game? I thought he dealt with it very well. When Milner was playing really well, he was getting into those areas. He slapped him left back, changed the formation to a 4-2-3-1 with Firmino and Thiago and that double pivot. He really did it well. How do you think? Do you think that his decision making played a massive part in the way that we won in the capital on Saturday?
Yeah, it was good decision making to bring off Robertson early. Kind of surprised because he never normally comes off, but I think he played all 3 games with Scotland, so I think it was only right. He did deserve a rest, but I think, I don't know, there have been some rumours that Kostas Tsimikas isn't performing in training, which is resulting in him not playing. Because I think you bring on Kostas Tsimikas surely if you're gonna have a left back cover, but I think at the same time we did want to bring on Diogo Jota, and he knew Milner can do a job at left back. But other than that, I think Klopp's decision making was good. Nothing you could complain about, to be honest.
Yeah, nothing to complain about. Jota firing with the coming on impact sub. Obviously, he got the first goal with a header. Trent with the assist. How good do you think Trent was, and how much of a statement do you think that has been sent towards Gareth Southgate? Because I've seen a lot of things about him and how he wants to prove that point, and he went around it in the right way, didn't he?
Yeah, Gareth Southgate should be taking notes, because how he's picking Kieran Trippier and Kyle Walker ahead of him is just beyond my thinking. It was a good game by Trent. Defensively, he was fantastic. Offensively, he was fantastic. So I think let's hope he keeps that up in the last 8 games of the season. So yeah, good from Trent.
Yeah, very good from Trent. Glad to see him put in a few good performances of late, trying to get that momentum back for that latter stages. of the season. Obviously, Mo Salah popped up with a goal, another one. I think that's his 18th goal this season. Then Jota come up and scored again, absolutely scintillating form he is in at the moment. But that moves us swiftly onto the point about the top four. You alluded to it in the previous point in the video about the fact that Chelsea did drop points. We are now within 2 points within fourth, but I think West Ham and Everton still have games in hand on us. So, yeah, for me, I feel like top four is... I've been quite tight-lipped about the top four element to it, but I think that top four, it could be on, I think the fact that we've seen Chelsea drop points. We've seen a few teams drop points this weekend, which has got in our favour. Leicester, I know they were a bit ahead of us, so dropping points. They're not really in our bracket at the minute. But with the fact that I think that's the first time, or first one of a few times that we've actually capitalised on teams dropping points. So now we're within 2 points. Do you think it's on? I think I keep tight about it. I think we need to go about it in silence. But what are your thoughts on the full situation? Do you think it's on? I think we'll get it. Your overall thoughts that we're not in a good stead for it now.
Yeah, I think it's on. I've never ever said on any preview or any vid that top four is gone. I think, as you said, it's the first time we've actually capitalised on the team dropping points. And I think if we get a good run in, even Spurs dropped points yesterday, which is very beneficial. So if we just keep consistent and just hope and Chelsea drop points again. Because I think if we look at Chelsea and Leicester, I saw something on Twitter, they're running of the last, I think, 7 to 8 games. They have harder games than us, especially look at Leicester. Leicester have Tottenham.
Yeah, their last 3 games, Tottenham, Man
United, and City.
United, that's right.
And then Chelsea also have a top 6 team in there as well. And we have Crystal Palace and I don't know
West Brom.
Yeah, West Brom, and Leeds is fourth to us.
Leeds are fourth, yeah.
But I think we still have we still have a game that we should win. Southampton. Yeah. So
Southampton, that's one. Yeah.
It's top four is on. It's just if we can stay consistent, I think hopefully it can be a morale boost and go to the next 7 to 8 games, just push on and just get as many points as we can.
Yeah, I think that because the league is changing so much, I think the most consistent team will get through it. I think regardless on how much teams are dropping points, the best teams, the teams that will get European football in my eyes, are the most consistent here on in. I feel like if Liverpool, still think Liverpool, if they're going to make sure that they cement that place in the top four, I think they still have to be near on flawless from here on in. And look, we may get a few draws. Look, it's not the end of the world. If you can't lose it, if you can't win it, don't lose it. That's what they say. So pick up a point, move on. But we need to start being consistent, making sure we keep them clean sheets, give that confidence in that back four, and then we can try and push on. Right, we'll go into player ratings before we wrap up the video for the Arsenal reaction video. We'll start with Alisson. Didn't have much to do. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. What are your thoughts on Alisson?
Alisson Escobar can get a 7. He didn't have much to do. So, yeah, good performance.
Yeah, the clear-cut Ian Rush gets a 7 out of 10. We'll go on to the back four. Obviously, Robertson started out there. Didn't feel like... still feel like people were saying that he didn't play great. I think he played all right. I think he was running. I think a lot of the play in the first half was coming down that left-hand side. And Robertson was getting stuck in as usual. So I'm going to go I think I'm going to go a 7. I think it'll be harsh to give him any lower than that. But what are your ratings for Robertson?
Yeah, I'll give him a 7 as well. I think in the first half, especially when he was on, you could see like he's making those forward runs that Robertson does, and he's trying to make things happen. So yeah, I think 7 is fair enough.
Yeah. We'll go on to Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously popping up with the assist. Big performance, defended really well. Really put Aubameyang in his place. I'm going to go an 8.5 for Trent. I felt like he was really good. Stand-up performance and not so much the performance and the way he's bounced back, I feel like that's worthy of an 8.5. I just want to know your thoughts on Trent's performance. Well, we did allude to Trent's performance, but what are you rating him?
As I said, fantastic offensively, fantastic on the defense. So I think he definitely deserves a 9.
Yes, fair enough. I'm cool to go with a 9. Right, we'll go with the centre backs. You have Ozan Kabak and you have Nat Phillips. Ozan, I think, was solid again. Obviously, went on international duty with Turkey, but still really oozing confidence and oozing class with that centre back partnership. Touch wood, we don't see another one because that partnership looks nailed on from here on in. I'm going to go an 8 for Kabak and an 8 for Phillips. I felt like they did their job in a solid professional manner. What are your thoughts on them?
I think Phillips was good. No nonsense defender, to be honest, just doing what a defender does. And with Ozan Kabak, he's a very good defender. You can see a report came out the other day that Klopp and Linders are working on his position of play, and you're really starting to see it now. And it'd be really, really stupid of FSG to not just go and get that 18 million buy option for him, because for me, that's still, he has a value of 40 million pounds. And if you don't do that, then it could result in being a big blow, because Ozan Kabak's a great player.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah.
I'll
We'll
give
go
him a
swiftly.
I'll give him an 8.5, 7.5. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Ozan Kabak and Nat Phillips. The midfield moves us swiftly onto the midfield. Obviously, Milner, Fabinho, and Thiago started out in that midfield. Fabinho, man of the match contender. I have given my man of the match to Jota just for the impact that he did come on, but Fabinho was just a rock in that number 6 position. I just feel like 9.5 for Fabinho. I don't feel like you can perform. Well, I'll give him a 10. I don't think you can perform any better in that position. His positioning was top draw. What are your thoughts on Fabinho?
Yeah, he deserves a 10. I think most of the people on the backroom staff have now learned that if you take him out at number 6, it's going to have serious repercussions for the span of the team. So I think he showed it again why he is the best defensive midfielder in the league. So yeah, I think 10's fair for Fabinho.
Yeah, that's we can all agree on that. Milner, obviously solid as usual, played really well. That's why Klopp didn't hesitate to take him. Kept him on the pitch. Didn't hesitate him to move in the positioning of James Milner. I'm gonna go an 8.5 for James Milner. I felt like getting stuck in as always. He was involved in that challenge with Tierney. Obviously, I think that changed. That just changed their momentum. I think Arsenal, not that they did have any, I thought they were very poor, but I feel like James Milner was worthy of an 8.5.
I'd go to James Milner was good. I think in the midfield, he wasn't the best, but he
Yeah,
wasn't
it wasn't great.
awful. So
Yeah.
if you're going to base your positions, I think he was better at left back in the game than he was in the midfield. But overall, I'd give him a 7. He was good.
Yeah, I agree. I think he adds that authority when he's in that midfield, and he just posed that threat even more when he was in that defensive department. Go swiftly to Thiago Alcantara. I'm going to go Thiago. I thought was very good. Still not top notch from Thiago, but for his expectations and for the performance, the scale of performance we've been seeing from him this season, I think that was a performance that was very good by Thiago. So I'm going to give him an 8.5. I don't feel like he was as good as Fabinho, but I feel like he was still really good for his standards. So I've gone for 8.5. What are your thoughts for Thiago?
Yeah, again, that's Thiago Alcantara. We paid 30 million euros to see, so it was absolutely fantastic. You can see what you can do with Fabinho. So yeah, very happy to see that performance from Thiago Alcantara. So hopefully many more to come. I'll give him 8.5 as well.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I agree with that. Right, so we'll go on to the front 4. Well, front 3, but Jota obviously come on. We have to have a rating for Jota. So we'll start with the front 3 that started the game, sat in Salah, Mane, and Firmino. I'm going to go Salah, obviously popped up with the goal. I'm going to give him an 8.5. Didn't feel like it was a brilliant performance from Salah, but I felt like, obviously, if you score a goal, in the way that he did, then I think that's worthy of an 8.5. Firmino, I thought wasn't bad. I was expecting a bit more of a sloppy performance from him, but I felt like he was okay. Didn't feel like he made many mistakes. He had a few shots on goal. Had a shot inside the box. A few shots, Mane should have scored at the end when that ball came in and he had a free header. But I think Mane had a really good game for the like Thiago, for the scale of performance that we've been seeing from Mane this season. I felt like he was physical. He was getting past his man. I felt like he did his job very well. And I just want to know your thoughts on that front three in Salah, Mane, and Firmino, and what are your ratings for that three?
I think Mane, I think he started the game sharply. I think that's probably one of the best cameos we've seen from him in the past 2 games. I think he was very good in the opening 20 minutes. Maybe slowed down a bit later on, but I think Mane, he was good. He wasn't like that bad. Firmino, he had a good chance. It wasn't that easy though. You can't really blame that on him. He was also decent. Link-up play was up there, so I'd give him an 7.5. I'll give Mane a 7. And then with Salah, as you said, the performance-wise wasn't the best, but when you need a goal, he's always there. So I'd also give Salah 8.5.
Yeah, that's good. Fair rating. Salah, obviously.
For Jota, I'd give a 10 because man of the moment.
I agree.
One scored header and scored the second. Scored the third. Great player. Hope scores against Madrid tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so too. I feel like if he's in the form that he's in, I'm not too sure how Klopp will go if that's the way. Look, he's had 60 minutes rest for this game against Arsenal, whether he comes in for Madrid, but all will be discussed later on today. There will be a preview out for the channel, but I've gone for a 10 for Jota as well. And that's it. That's the wrap for the video. Please like and subscribe, turn the post notifications on, leave your man of the match and your one-word reaction to the 3-0 emphatic win in the capital. Obviously, we're buzzing about it. Leave your comments down below, like I said, and yeah, just get involved in the comments. See you all soon. You'll never walk alone for a Real Madrid preview. See you all soon.